if you want to drop me a line, you can go to radtp@outlook.com. That's RADTP@outlook.com. Not even gonna say anything because I'll mess it up. Real or nah? So this real or nah is actually one of the few things that me and Foxy disagreed on. But it's not the disagreement that you think. We will tell you at the end after everybody gives their answer.
Manager. How do I tell a former employee that he can't visit us weekly? I'm a senior director for a group of highly skilled, experienced employees. Everyone is at a high level in this large organization, and they're primarily self-directed while I set organizational strategy and ensure everyone has resources. We had a very kind and beloved employee, Frank, retire in 2021. He was very isolated during COVID and had a hard time with the transition to retirement. He feels comfortable resuming activities now, and one of those activities is stopping by our office once a week to chat. We're a very relaxed office, so most days there's only a small handful of people here. But Frank will sit down and chat with whoever's there for 30 to 40 minutes and then move on to the next person. We aren't a public-facing office, so it's unusual to have someone visit to hang out. But even though everyone's busy, it's not completely unheard of that someone would have a 30-minute chat catching up with an old colleague or client. And everyone can manage their own time, so a break for a midday chat is welcome on occasion. However, this has been going on for months, and I'm hearing people make offhand comments about Frank's visits. I told everyone that they should feel okay saying, "It's a busy day, no time to talk." But everyone genuinely does care about Frank, and it seems like these visits are a lifeline for him. I tried inviting him to an after-hours happy hour to set the tone that he's welcome to socialize with us, but at a less disruptive time, but the visits haven't stopped. I was going to directly talk to him about the need to stop or drastically cut down on visiting, but when I mentioned it to the other two directors, they thought that was really harsh, and I'm having trouble coming up with the right words to use with Frank, since the usual things a manager would say don't work with a team that's self-directed. Should I just ignore this perceived problem and leave it up to everyone if they want to chat? And then, several months later, OP posted an update. I want to give a very big thank you to the commenters who suggested volunteer work. I don't know why that hadn't occurred to me, since my aunt founded and ran a nonprofit near and dear to me. The next week when Frank came in, I saw two people run in the other direction, and I decided to address it. I invited Frank to lunch, and unprompted, he shared that he was really at loose ends and didn't know how to spend his time. I brought up volunteering, and he said that he didn't know how to find a place to volunteer. How do you even apply, and who would you want to help? I said, everyone. Everyone wants people who have unlimited daytime availability. I gave him my aunt's number then and there and sent her a text to expect his call. He called the next day, and by the following week, he was a full-time fixture there. At Thanksgiving, I asked my aunt how Frank was doing, and she gushed about his hard work pitching in wherever. His positivity, the ideas he was bringing to the table, she loved Frank. New Year's rolls around, and we have another family get-together, and who walks in but Frank? He and my aunt are in a relationship. Aw, that's so sweet. They're looking at moving in together. They're both kinda on marriage, but we'll see. The office has been getting a break from Frank, but now I might be getting much more of him. I don't know if this website has been responsible for a love match before, but I'm crediting this one to you and the commenters for this kismet.
Gonna go with a nah, but you know what would have been really cool, since this is like, it seems like a pretty cool office. It's kind of like mine in a way, even though mine gets on my nerves right now. But that's another thing, the flexibility and the freedom thing. But if it's a small business construct with that level of flexibility, you all like Frank, but you can't have them just dawdling around. You don't want to create a new security policy because then that would be obvious why you did it. Why wouldn't you start a volunteer or social focus lane for your company? So now your company can funnel some of this excess funds into the charity arm, get a tax deduction, get positive press, got somebody you already know and trust in the role. There you go. But I also like the angle they win as well. I like creating opportunities. So that was pretty cool, even if it was made up.
Okay. So
I had the
this
same thought.
created.
Why wasn't it created? But like I was with them all up until and then they got in a relationship and yeah, no.
So real or not, Anna?
No.
Tracy, and you're on mute before you say something.
This mess ain't real. There's no way this is real. First of all, if Frank had kept coming around the office, somebody would have told him, hey, Frank, find a hobby. Second of all, the volunteer thing, okay, that could have been real, but I'm with Anna. They lost me as soon as he and my honor in a relationship and they're on the mirrors, but we'll see. No.
Okay.
What did Parker say?
I'll bring it back up in a second. So I won. Foxy said everybody would disagree except Anna. I said everybody would disagree.
But neither one of you won because all three of us agreed.
I don't understand. I think we're all on the same page.
The only person she said that would disagree, the only people that would say was fake was Diaz and Tracy. I said Diaz, Tracy, and Anna would say nah to the whole story. And Anna said nah.
She thought I would say it was real.
She thought you would say it was real.
You just lost me at the very end.
It was, if they hadn't put that in part, I might have believed it, but then no, I wouldn't have, because they would have told him, hey, look, Frank, you need to get a hobby. You can't be coming around here every single day like this. Stop it. Or every week or whenever it was he was dropping by.
And Anna,
for me, it was the end. For me, it was the end.
The ending was just gravy on the mashed potatoes. This was just like, come on.
That one was throwing Foxy, Anna, because you was like, you was really getting into it. It was so sweet. And then at the very minute, you went, nah, this ain't real. What?
But wait, there's more.
No, there couldn't be more. That was so weird.
Yeah, they could be having a baby.
He is happy now doing his new volunteer work, but he had to add, and now they're in a relationship with my aunt, LOL. What if the first part is real and the second part is fake?
No.
Because for me, I'm like, I that's the way I plan to do business. So, like, for those of you who aren't familiar with my Patreon setup, it doesn't have to be where I give anything to anybody. But the reason I have it set up the way I do is because I believe business should have a purpose, and that I believe that whatever you're doing, you should try to help somebody. So in that scenario, I would like to think that especially if my business is in the position to do so, I absolutely would have found something that interests Frank or something that I'm interested in and put Frank over it if he wants to do it on a pro tem purpose, right? He doesn't have to be there every day. But absolutely, I just think that's how business should be done.
Hey,
and
Frank,
so
Walmart
he was
hiring.
with me. So not Tracy's approach.
No.
But he could be right there greeting people as they come in. He get to meet different people.
So
and the
I don't
employees
believe
agree with me. They was running from him. I mean, the whole story is fake, but they was running from him.
Yeah,
I get that point
Yeah.
though, because you kind of you got to realize if this was a hole, which is few and far between, honestly. I mean, there are some people who just, I'm so glad that you retiring and I'll never have to see you again, and they know they a-holes and they don't want to see you either. So this ain't gonna happen. Or the majority of the time is people who is just, man, you know, we ain't close personal friends. We ain't best buddies, but you know, we don't want nothing to happen to you. I'm cool with you. If I see you, I say hey and everything. Those are the ones who, if they keep coming in all the time, it's kind of like, dude, we not that freaking cool. So
But
I
what if
got
you
work to
are?
do. But that's my
That's
third one. The third
Yeah,
one
that's
is
the
the
hard
guy
one.
who's just like Frank, the most popular, the most kind, the most sweet, the most sincere, the one who worked his butt off the time that he been there to the time he retired, the one who helped train some of these people, talk to them after hours. They had issues. He was the first to volunteer to help them get better at their job. And now he's coming. You know, it's kind of hard to sit there and go, dude, I'm working. It's kind of like you can't do that to the guy who got you. And I don't even know, just to make a position. If you're junior staff now, when you start off as an intern and now you junior staff, and it's like, yeah, this is the dude that got me here. It's kind of hard to go, okay, dude, I'm too busy to talk to you now.
But if
I
Frank
can't
is
deal with you right
interfering
now.
with your work, you have to tell him he's
Yeah.
interfering with
Now,
your work. You can't lie to the man.
It's
That's
easier
worse.
said. I get it.
That's
I
worse
get it.
than there. Oh yeah, Frank, let's talk for an hour. No, I have see. They paid me to do a job. See, that's what they paid me for. Yes, I did, and I still don't think that's a bad idea. He get to meet different people. He get a discount on the food. I mean, I'm just saying.
man, Tracy can be ruthless, y'all.
For real,
Tracy can be straight up
had
ruthless, boy.
Tracy just have you working any dog type of way. Just leave her alone. That's pretty
I'm
much her
saying
whole mentality.
he likes to
Just
talk
leave me
to
alone.
people. He likes to talk to people. So everybody comes in Walmart. He can be like, "Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Walmart." Boom. I'm doing him a favor.
No,
Yeah.
ma'am.
And
No.
but things, you know what's so scary? She really feels that. She really feels she's doing them a favor by putting them in Walmart.
He didn't have to work there full time. He could work there part time. I know many retired senior citizens that get good, decent Social Security, and they still work at Walmart. Why? Because they enjoy interacting with people. Obviously,
No,
Frank
they need some extra money. They need some extra money.
Yeah,
The people who just enjoy being around other people, they volunteer at schools or they work at libraries or
I'm just saying he would get a
they ain't
check
at Walmart.
and he would get to talk to people. Work at
Obviously,
Walmart.
Frank is set up, so it ain't even a money situation.
That's why I said
Frank
he
is
could get a
bored.
check. He could get a check and he gets to talk to people. I don't see the downside
He don't
of
want to
this.
work anymore. He don't want to work anymore, Tracy. He
So-
doesn't want to work anymore.
So here's the thing for me. And this ain't about. I just find it. This is. Thank you, Tracy. You know, but
Hey, Tracy's putting people in Walmarts, man.
So the first part I would say is I would never send anybody to Walmart because I don't like how they treat their employees. So
Okay,
that's why I won't
that
even
part.
shop there. I won't even shop there. I can't separate it. Like that's part of my issue. I can't separate certain things, and that becomes problematic for people. And I don't know how to address that. It's literally how my brain is wired. But that's a whole nother thing. I'll take care of that in counseling or therapy, right? But I think that there's no morality to work other than the morality you bring to it. That's the one. And then two, I just think that any work that you set up for someone else to do, right? Because you start a role or a job, you create a role or a job to serve a purpose. But in creating that role or job, it should not be soul deadening, right? Like there's a hole for every peg, right? So I would love for more companies to have the mentality of hiring the right fit for the role. And when you have a role that you know is by design, just not going to be overall pleasant, making easy pathways out of it,
Yeah, because
so
he's
that no one has to
interfering.
stay in it
That's
for too
my
long.
point. He's interfering with work. You cannot keep not telling him. You have to tell him, hey,
But that's a weakness of management,
yes,
because management should
has
have had a
no.
conversation with Frank,
Yeah, they should
Yeah.
have been like,
right?
hey, Frank, you can volunteer or take my suggestion and work at Walmart. One or the other.
Okay, so Tracy would not be in any role that would have her talk to Frank, but
Ever.
I would like
I
to
said
Ever.
say,
volunteer or work at Walmart.
No.
Those are two solid choices. He could be an artist. He could
So
volunteer at the
so
schools.
here's the
He could
deal.
drive cars and fix them. He could do a lot of stuff. But
So
he
here's
can't
the
keep
deal.
coming into that office every
We're gonna
week.
hold a conversation with Frank when Tracy is at lunch, because we are not gonna let
Tracy tells the truth.
conversation
And
with
I'm not
Frank
going to sit there and
ever.
sugarcoat it.
And
Yeah,
that's
just
why we're gonna have it when Tracy goes to lunch.
sometimes the
Tracy, let's have
truth
it your
needs some
lunch.
sugar on it.
something. Maybe how I was raised, but I didn't get sugar coated truth.
Well, that doesn't mean that that's how you want to put on
That's
everybody else.
you. Great. We'll talk to
You,
you the way you
you
have
know what I'm saying?
been
So
raised.
you want it cut dry like that? That's cool, but it ain't about you. It's about who you're interacting with. At least that's how it should be. It shouldn't be about Theus. It's about Theus's interaction with Tracy or with Anna, right? So Anna might need a little sugar on the truth. Like, and some people call it sugar. I call it like decency and empathy, right? Just,
Right.
I
you
didn't
know,
say don't
the
be
truth,
empathy, but I'm
the,
saying don't lie to
the
the man.
what you just said was cutthroat.
You got this man going from retirement to, of all places, Walmart.
Target,
Walmart.
Walmart, Macy's.
I ain't sending nobody to Walmart.
Not sending a retired man to Walmart. Look, here's the deal. The dude is lonely. That's
Yep.
pretty much all it is. That's pretty much what
Yeah,
it
that's
boils
pretty
down
much
to.
what it is.
You
That's-
got him sent to the lowest forms of communication.
No, people
by
who work
sending
at
to
Walmart are not
so he
low.
can
Now
walk
that's
and tell
wrong.
everybody, hey,
No. The people at Walmart, some of them are quite low. But the thing isn't about that. The thing is, this is a gentleman who's retired from your company, and you said that these are very specialized, whatever kind of role people. That means they're not your general working class people. So when you're telling them he's
I'm
retired
giving
and you're like, go to
options.
Walmart, you're basically
Walmart,
saying
Macy's, Target,
you,
teaching, fixing
everything
cars.
you're naming. But this man was, I'm just going to create a role for him because they didn't give us this detail other than saying it's very specialized. So that makes me think of an engineer or an architect, right? So time for you to retire. You are a highly skilled person in a very specific way. I'm not sending you to Walmart if I can help it. I might recommend, why don't you become a teacher at the community college? Or why don't you maybe, what do you like, kids?
I'm
Do you
giving
like old
options.
people? What do you
I'm
like?
just saying.
Right?
I'm giving options.
you're not giving options.
I am giving
all
options.
your,
He can
all
make
your
money and
options is
talk
like,
to people. At the same time, he can greet the customers as they're walking in. He
Tracy,
likes
at
to
this
talk.
point,
Obviously, he likes to
you are
talk.
giving opinions. Those are not options. Those are not options. Those
you
are
are
opinions.
you are casting judgment on this man and saying, I don't care
got
what
this
you do,
man
just get
wearing
out
a
my
little
face.
blue vest.
He's slowing up business.
Hey,
So now you're
hey,
whoa.
hey.
So now you are not on the side of labor, you're moving towards capitalism.
That doesn't look.
That's
when
what you just did. You just pivoted from caring about the worker to the fact that you are
You're
not being
twisting that to
productive.
say stuff that I'm not even saying.
That's what you just
No.
I want to thank you so much for giving me my $300 every 2-week paycheck because I was really lonely.
He gets to
now
talk
I'm
to
depressed and
people.
lonely.
He can talk to the shoppers as they walk in the store.
Be up there talking if you want to. Walmart to come up to you and be like, Bill, I'm noticing that you're having a lot of conversations at the door. That's slowing people down from getting into the store.
They would never say that.
So, Bill,
I've seen
I'm gonna need
Walmart
you.
associates hold long 30-minute conversations. I'm like, y'all still talking? I be in the store to shop for everything, and they still
Bill,
talk.
Bill,
That's
we
not
focus
true.
on being high efficiency.
Walmart is not high efficiency.
Tracy, I don't want to say this because I don't want nobody to, take my words out of context. But the pandemic has slowed up enough where we're trying to get into normalization, however you want to see that. So if the greeter at the door is holding a 30-minute conversation with guests, guess what? You should never know. Why? Because you can walk right around them and go do your shopping. How would
I
you
know I'll pull Bill.
there for 30 minutes
I
holding a
know
conversation?
I will pull Bill. I will have Bill in that little funky office that sits behind the cash register and having a conversation with Bill. Because you know what, Bill? That's one customer who may not want to come back tomorrow because they don't want to have that conversation.
He can sell Avon.
So now you're telling Bill to go be a multi-level marketer. Okay.
I know plenty of men that sell Avon.
I didn't say nothing about gender. I said about being a multi-level marketer.
He can make some money on the side. He could talk to all the women because that's who mostly buys Avon products.
What if he don't want a woman?
About money.
He can help the men buy their makeup products. I don't ever see a man wear makeup, but hey, okay, I guess.
He is not concerned about money. He is lonely. It's retirement. Why are you
get a dog? Get a cat. Have a pet. Get a hobby. You cannot go into the workplace. The workplace. There's no. If I sit here on my job tomorrow and talk for 30 minutes to my sister, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing? You supposed to be talking to our customers." That's my job.
Yes.
That's what I'm paid for.
But that's your job. Your job. Right. Your job is not structured the way their business is. Your job is based on volume. Are you getting the right information to the right people? Don't waste a lot of time. Make sure you're available. Keep it moving.
Why
right?
are the
and don't let anything go off the
chain. Go sell some herbal life. Yeah, just
right.
I'm making suggestions. I don't know why y'all think this is funny.
Tracy, she hardcore, boy.
What?
I'm for telling the truth. And
Bill, when you were here, you helped make us money. Now, Bill, you're costing us money. You got to go, Bill. I don't care what.
No, I'm like, Bill, we appreciate your insightful conversation. No, you don't have to be mean about it, but you have to tell them, hey, dude.
What I just said was nicer than, hey, go work at Walmart, Bill.
And then why are you chasing around what you saying? You go straight up say, Bill, you blah, 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 and everything else. And you're the person that says straightforward, no sugar.
That is straightforward. We do like him. But that don't mean he got to come in every week. Once a month would be just fine. Once every other month would be even better. Just because you tell the truth doesn't mean you have to be mean when you tell the truth.
I fully agree with that statement.
Sell some Bitcoin.
They're doing interesting things with stamps nowadays, Bill.
Call the solution.
It would cure his loneliness.
Because the solution at his loneliness was to go work at Wally World.
Y'all think this is funny, and see, I don't know why I read back, come back.
I don't think it's funny. I think it's freaking hilarious. You got that. Welcome to Walmart.
There are plenty of options that he has, and he's not exercising. And that's why when he, well, again, I don't believe a word of this story, but when he got into that volunteer position, he thrived because he was doing something and making a contribution.
Right.
Oh. Right. And he could have got that at Walmart.
Right.
He work at Walmart make a contribution? Are you saying they don't?
Yes, I'm saying they don't.
Actually, yes, I am. I am saying.
Now, people who work at Walmart Walmart.
Yeah,
Diaz
cut
and
them out.
Marlon are insulting y'all.
Yep.
Sorry.
Go ahead. We can have a conversation. Because the thing is, the people who work at Walmart, see, I used to work for your main competitor. I know about the games that's played with your hours, that's played with your work situation, that's played with your benefits, that's played with your upward mobility. I know about all of it. So I would love to have the conversation because we're probably on the exact same side as far as what's wrong with working with these big box retailers who suck all the profits to the bottom, to the top, and keep you barely making it at the bottom. I ain't sending nobody into that machine. You're in that machine. Hey, great. I hope the best for you, and I hope
Because
you're trying
they
to find
need
something
a
better.
living. They want to. People who work at Walmart
Just
definitely make a contribution.
People who work at Walmart need to use that as a stepping stone for a better job. You need to
Oh
use it
well,
for a
people who work
learning
at
tool
McDonald's use that as a
of
stepping
customer
stone. I never
service,
said it.
of
so now we
customer
playing
service,
rhetorical fetch, and
finance, whatever. Do not let
now we playing
do not
rhetorical
make
fetch.
I
Tracy
Walmart
has
a career.
successfully moved the goalpost. But congratulations, I got what you just did. It didn't work on me, but I got what you just did. That wasn't the argument. You just told this man who is retired from 20-something years
I
in his
made a
professional role
suggestion.
to go be a greeter at
I
Walmart.
made a suggestion.
Please stop quipping this hypothetical man out of Walmart of all places. Okay,
Hey, get him a safety vest. He can go work for Amazon.
give him a safety vest. He can run for office.
Now he will be able to volunteer his efforts to
I
save
think y'all get joy out of making fun of me. I think that's what it is. Y'all get all your kicks from laughing at me.
No,
That's
we're
what it
picking at
is.
him, not you.
No, I'm picking at Tracy. Yeah.
Oh, I was
I'm
picking at
literally
him.
going out of my way to pick on Tracy on this one. No, absolutely. I don't want you to be confused that I'm not picking on you. I'm wholeheartedly, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
And when I
picking on you.
return the favor, don't you say not one word. Don't you say not one word. I already ruined your childhood. I can do it again.
That's all right.
All I say is, Tracy,
Look,
when you
got
finish working and you're trying to find something to do with your time, I will be the first one to still not tell you to go work at Walmart.
And I may still do it.
You might, out of spite.
Tracy, all I can say is I literally have until Wednesday morning because of
And
what's
that will
going to
be your
happen.
last safety man. That will be your. I will be so happy. I will be so happy that I will never have to hear about this ever again. Ever.
Unless he runs again.
Oh gosh. I didn't think about that.
Am I
Hey, I
the
saw
a-hole?
a couple things with Marcel on it. Doing good. Keep going, Marcel. Do your thing.
Okay, he learned. He's learning. Cool. Am I the a-hole?
But wait, there's more.
There ain't more of that. I'm sorry. Let me get this. LOL. Marlon gave him a safety vest if he runs for office. Walmart got their solid loneliness, y'all. Oh,
Got the new person making fun of me. That's okay. It's okay.
I got to Wednesday morning, Tracy. You ain't heard nothing yet.